Slightly right.
Dude, this is 1-4, be advised. We're halted, we're waiting for you guys. Time now.
Hey, full.
1-4, copy all.
Are we pushing past to RP1? Copy.
Take it slightly left and go around.
3-2, this is 1-4.
You know, I was kind of looking forward to running Charlie.
Roger, go ahead and advise when you guys are past all
Bravo,
the lanes,
forward,
formations, and we'll start moving 100 meters to your southwest.
Three, till we get to OP1 over.
Roger on all over.
Sounds good.
Bravo, this is 3-2.
Check traffic.
Advise when you pass the point element of 1-4 over.
Understood.
3-2 out.
Yeah, that's what I call
And
them.
we're passing understood. We're past.
Yeah, like Cheezic.
Coming up our road.
Mike 1, walking pace.
Taking a 90-degree to the left.
Alpha, do you know how to do a danger crossing?
Also building up to the north.
Was that supposed to be a jab?
But you want me to do the danger crossing?
I was wondering if you know how to do it properly, then go ahead and do it.
Copy.
1-4, this is 3-2.
Walk in until you catch it up.
It's 1-4, send.
Be advised, we're going to do a danger crossing and practice on that over.
Roger, if you want to go ahead and set up the danger crossing, we'll be fucking across and we can help you guys on the other side.
3-2 copies, over. Probably know what to do. Provide Overwatch for Alpha.
Sure. We're kind of far away. I think they're already set up.
At least you're making the effort, you know.
Alright.
3-2, this is 1-4. Advise when you're set for the danger crossing.
Roger, 1-4, advise you when we're set, over.
Bravo,
I'm
send.
gonna go first.
We're gonna go across, clear the far side, you know.
1-4, this is 3-2. They already cleared the far side, Bravo. Be advised, danger crossing has been set, break. A squad's moving across, you can fall in behind us, let them know when they're last man, over.
Roger, 1-4 is moving at this time.
Taking point, Bravo.
Alpha hold, break, Alpha hold, danger crossing till 1-4 crosses, over.
Alright, we're holding here to 1-4.
Copy.
Well, let's go a little bit further so 1-4 has space.
Yeah, roger.
Alright, we're gonna hold here. Holding so 1-4 can cross the LG as well.
1-4, this is 3-2, over.
It's 1-4, send.
Interrogator, you're beginning movement now, over.
Roger, we're moving at this time.
Or Roger, 3-2 out.
1-4 is pushing for the southwest.
Yeah, they said they're moving, hopefully, semi break. 1-4, this is 3-2.
What's that? What's southwest?
1-4, this is 3-2 part
This is
traffic,
1-4,
over.
send.
The advised danger cross has been set at the U of the tree line on the MSR, over.
Looks for this fucking LDA.
3-2, they're pushing across the road. Time now.
Roger that.
To the south of my paws. Over.
Alright, that was a bust on the danger crossing then. 1-4, this is 3-2.
This is 1-4.
Be advised across the road where we didn't set up danger crossing, we're gonna collapse danger crossing, start beginning movement towards OP1, over. Bravo, resume movement to OP1.
Hey, full. Back at it. Wedge. Strong right.
We're gonna trip Bravo.
Roger, all we're moving.
1-4, this is 3-2, over.
This is 1-4.
Walking pace, Mike. We're gonna be taking point,
Walking.
or resuming, taking point towards OP1. Resume movement this time, over.
Legal actual on Mike. Keep up.
3-2, this is 1-4. We're gonna be setting up a quick short haul to get spacing from you guys.
I'll copy on all. Alright, Alpha, that should be 50 meter space, and I'm jogging now. Bravo Alpha, I love the spacing you guys doing right now.
I mean, it's not hard to do spacing, you know. There's a lot of room in this forest.
Well, still, proud.
Alright. Free pay and praise, I'll take it.
Yeah, danger crossing might be my fault. Probably should tell them where to establish danger crossing at.
Roger, Alpha Section, start moving with Delta. Charlie,
Check net.
go ahead and hold for Bravo. Thank you.
I didn't change my mic. Because the mic's going through my headset mic and change it back to my regular mic after it's fixed itself. It was acting retarded. Like I'm telling you, like it was like every single time it's like it was very loud for some reason. We don't know why. Someone sent me a message on this connecting. I don't know, I can't tell. So if you send me a message, you might have to send it again. Wait till we hit OP1. Finally be able to hear my microphone. Haven't done fire maneuver in a long time.
We need to shift more north.
Bravo, this is 3-2.
Send it.
Start shifting north towards OP1.
Oh yeah, we're gonna hit this landmarker right up ahead next. Shift north for after.
Disregard all then. Well. See, they got it squared away, Mike.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
His plan was to hit the line, then push north.
I hope they don't skyline.
They shouldn't. Way it looks like on the map, the tree should be.
Yeah.
We shouldn't have eyes on the airfield up there at that hilltop. I'm pretty sure about that. But we'll see. Once we hit this hilltop, go and establish streets of security. One team's watching to the north, of course, another team watching south break. Then we have 1-4 slot in the middle and get eyes out into the town, along with myself over.
Understood.
Correction, eyes in the air from that town.
Oh shit.
Contact on the upper head, danger close.
1-4, this is 3-2. Be advised, contact, danger close, north 358, approximately 100 meters over.
Roger, contact
Bravo.
danger close. North.
Alpha, go ahead and maneuver. Yep, 1-4 is going to push up on Bravo position. This is 3-2.
It's 1-4 sent.
You guys have a fire team maneuvering on the western side, over.
Push up.
1-4 copy, all. You're going to be having fire from the western side.
Good copy, 3-2 out.
Alright, right flank push
Alright,
up.
be advised, looks like 1-4 is about 500 meters behind us, if you didn't know that. 1-4, this is 3-2. Alright, both teams hold. Yeah, don't move anymore, hold here. Be advised, y'all taking contact to our west as well, over.
We're gonna fucking
1-4, Roger, line form.
Oh shoot, did not mean to do that. Well, at least I killed
you
him. I popped the 40 by mistake. Send it.
Black
Be
Mountain,
advised,
come
we're
back
going to
down
be
to
moving
help
to
Alpha.
location to consolidate.
Say again, over.
Be advised, we're going to be moving to location to consolidate. Contact, now copy.
Good copy, be advised. So my teams are pushing up towards Black Mountain, bounding by Buddy team. We're still holding this western flank of my position, over.
1-4 copy with stronghold, the OP1 then.
3-2 out.
Yeah.
Be mindful spacing now for Bravo. Shouldn't have elements moving at the same time.
We're taking contact from the southeast at the same time, but we're moving back to Alpha now.
Good copy. Bravo and Alpha, we're holding this Black Mountain as a stronghold break. We're pull off enemy forces from up there along with the 1-4. 1-4 is still about 300 meters behind us, over. Send it.
Yeah, shooting from the west.
Be advised, we're approaching from your south, time now, break. Could you advise how close the enemy are from your location?
We cleared the near ambush break. So got enemy forces pushing in from the west at approximate distance. Break. 211 meters over. Stand by for Lucas marker. Over.
Squad 6 element.
1-4 copy, we're going to be moving past your location, setting up on the western side. So we'll make those contacts from the west, if you want to handle the north and the east, I'll copy.
Alpha, you need assistance?
No, no contact.
Break, break, break. Break, break, break. Alpha, go ahead and pull it back. I want you to bound it backwards towards Black Mountain. Break. 1-4 will be taking the contacts to the west while we hold OP1. Over. I copy Alpha.
There was one right in front of us.
Alpha copy all.
Yep, go ahead and break contact, bound backwards by buddy team towards Black Mountain. 1-4 will handle contacts to the west. We're going to watch to the north.
I just dropped one.
Mike, come in here.
I'm on your 6.
1-4, this is 3-2.
This is 1-4, send.
That fire team that said was to the west, they're about 150 meters of my position. They're trying to bound backwards towards Black Mountain. Over.
Roger that.
Alpha status on breaking contact. Correction, disengaging.
Put breaking contact down.
Don't break contact, disengage.
Copy.
I'm going to try to go back up here and use this as a defensive position.
Team 2 will hold this position. Tell, let's go watch Alpha.
We have.
Just be advised, Alpha, we're also getting engaged from our east as well, so we need to pull back to a better spot to hold as we're about to get enveloped.
Charlie, you need to get up here.
Send it, 1-4.
Roger, be advised, we're going to be holding your west and your southern sector, and correction, your northern sector.
Alpha, I think you're being pursued by a grenadier.
Be advised, Alpha, you got 1-4 covering your west. I say again, 1-4's covering your west.
Yeah!
Say again, Callisto.
Hey, shut up.
Correction, say again, 1-4.
Fucking hold it.
No eye on that guy.
Roger, be advised, I'm going to have a section cover your western side about 100 meters to our west side, break. I also have a section covering our northern side at this time. If you want to start pulling back guys to consolidate on OP1 to look out to the east and the south, that'd be awesome. How copy?
Contact.
Roger, be advised, they're bounding back at this time. One of the buttons just reached my position. They're almost all here. Over.
Alright, they got you.
Alright, 3-2.
Roger that, be advised.
1-4 is upholding once again the west and the south. Let's get sectors to the north and to the east until the enemy force hasn't pushed up on our position yet. No more.
Bravo's holding east and south.
Alright, Alpha, go ahead and take north. Once again, gentlemen, we're holding this position until we know the enemy force is no longer developing necessary to resume movement on pushing the contacts, break,
A little bit to get
or moving towards OP2.
Who's I? Stewart.
Behind you.
To us.
What?
Oh, he's over here.
Over here.
Bravo, what's that?
Unknown south, southwest, and west.
1-4, this is 3-2.
This is 1-4.
We got security set up to the north and to the east until the enemy force stop developing our position, break. Also taking fire to our southwest as well. Over.
Got no movement northwest.
This is 1-4, Roger, be advised. Our section is currently engaged in that time now.
Good copy on all. 3-2. Be advised, 1-4 is engaging contacts to the southwest. Over.
1-4. There's a way to go on top of it. Yeah, hopefully.
Day management in your backpack.
Bravo, no contact on the north and east flank. South is fucking popping though.
Good copy. I'll tell you guys to move back there if 1-4 needs help. I'll let you know.
You okay?
Make sure our advancement or movement, direction of movement is actually secured.
Thick fucking woods here.
3-2, this 1-4.
Yeah, pretty quiet down here.
Send it, 1-4.
Be advised, my section is currently getting engaged from the southern side of your position time now.
No,
Copy 1-4, break.
it's hard to see anything.
If you think it's possible for you to bring a team to watch to the north, I could have my squad action maneuver on that enemy position. Over.
Maybe we push up those trees right in front of us right here.
Yeah, let's go.
Can you say again for 1-4?
If you can send one of your sections or one of your teams to my position and secure the north,
Push out,
I can maneuver my squad to the south and clear out that end position. Over.
Roger, be advised, I currently have 2 teams looking out to our northern side.
I got him, Dad.
Roger, interrogative, do you have a marker on those enemy positions so we can maneuver on that?
20 meters to the trees.
Can you say again for 1-4, sorry?
Interrogative, you have a blue 4 marker on that enemy position so we can maneuver on that. Over.
Say again, which direction? Don't go.
Roger that, interrogative, do you want us to set up a fire for you guys with security while you guys move
Might
over?
wanna have them look south.
Hey, firm, we could push west on that position. I just want to make sure the north is secured as well so you won't get flanked. Break. I just need to know where the position of the enemy is at so I can know where to push towards. Over.
Move over to this tree.
This is 1-4, Roger. We're gonna be covering 360 of Black Mountain at this time.
Hey, that didn't answer my question. Alright, Roger, I believe the contacts will be to your southwest. Would that be at marker 0834? Over. Stand by 1.
The foliage is pretty thick, but I'm not seeing any.
1-4, this is 3-2.
The corner here, Lee. Biff, come over here. To the corner.
Come here, we'll move to 1-4 and ask the question real quick.
3-2, this is 1-4. Be advised, at this time we're taking no contact from the southwest break. They were only 150 meters for southwest this time. How copy?
Trying to get 1-4 to push down, but 3-2 is not answering comms.
Stand by 3 team, trying to coordinate our movements right now.
Consolidate back on the Black
Oh, there he is. Where is he?
Close contact, southwest dead.
Yeah, most likely you won't hear anything else. Not here on the radio, it's just better. Just talk on here. That way know we're about doing no radio etiquette. Let me know when you're done.
There's friendlies over there.
Whoa, watch crossfire, watch crossfire.
At least now we know he's dead.
Probably.
Thank God I didn't launch a 40 over there.
You're not
No
bleeding
contact.
anymore.
Copy, thank you.
Probably the one guy who snuck up on 1-4.
1-4, this is 3-2.
Again, Charlie section, watch you guys covering the north and the
Hold
eastern
contact.
side. Alpha section, watch you guys getting the west and the south.
Callisto,
Yeah.
I'm moving my squad south, and then I'm going to move north towards OP2 and make sure the south is secured, or southwest secured, and then we'll move north towards OP2, okay?
Alright, Roger, let me know when you guys get to that fucking 0834. Again, that's a little bit inaccurate. It's more to the northeast, about 150 meters. I'll make a fucking marker right now.
Copy, yeah. That was just where the first contacts were at when we first got engaged. Copy it, we'll move
Right
there.
about 0840.
Alright, 3-2, be advised, break. Go ahead and start getting ready for movement. We're going to move towards pool 4 marker 0840 to our southwest, break.
Marker 08.
Then we're going to start moving north towards OP2. I'll copy on all over.
Engaging at this time, break.
Understood.
Alright, go ahead and begin moving now.
Southwest, they're going to be pulling north, going to OP2, and we're going to be falling in after they've checked in. I'll copy.
Just get ready for movement.
Go ahead and begin movement at this time. 3-2.
Oh wait, we're going. Alright, let's go.
Hey, from Bravo taking point. Going southwest.
Roger, all Alpha, start moving. Go and walk a pace, Mike. But I'm moving.
Yep.
1-4, this is 3-2.
This is 1-4.
Richard's beginning movement now.
Roger that.
That was my teaser.
Moving. Yeah. Alright, here's your
Bravo, you're too
a
far
fun
to the
stick
north. Go and consolidate back to Charlie.
Crossing.
Crossing.
in your bag. Yeah.
Roger, punching off to the right.
Try to slide into the squad line. Stand by 3-2. Keep moving, but I'm jogging. I'm running.
Hey, from
Because right now we are in front of them.
Somewhat the squad line. You tried. You tried, Mike.
Oh, we're
Alright.
Well, you are.
Notify when this position is clear so we get out of this messed up squad line.
clear.
holding.
Copy, alright. Go ahead and
Bravo
get
shifting goal.
go ahead and hold, get security set up to the north so 1-4 catch up to us and we begin movement towards OP2.
I'm with you, bro.
1-4, this is 3-2.
Is 1-4 going to be taking point
This is
then?
1-4, send.
No, they're falling behind us.
Understood.
Be advised, 0840 was clear, break. Waiting for you to fall in behind us to move towards OP2, over.
Alpha's gonna take point. We're gonna be lead squad. Alpha.
This is 1-4, copy. Good work, break. My Alpha section is going to be moving to your location. Time now. Rest of the squad as well.
Ready.
With your copies now, let me know when you're somewhat close to me so I can start moving.
Waiting for 1-4 to catch up.
Hold here about 1-4 to catch up.
Alright, we're moving to the southwest. You're good to start moving north.
Alright, 1-4 saber, good to move. Start moving, 3-2.
Push out north.
Alpha's moving. Hold and Yoko when we move.
Roger.
Alpha's
Looks like you polished your AAR today, Garcia. Good job.
Alright, northwest 330.
Go, Mike.
On the move.
Moving.
You wait for me to get in front, Holden?
Alright then.
I see you don't like me.
You taking your time. Just saying.
I have to.
Just saying.
Too many hot dogs.
Thank you, there you go.
Moving.
Road front.
Shift bearing 355.
140 is 3-2. Completely forgot to change the microphone. 140, this is 3-2.
This is 147.
Bravo, Alpha's gonna do danger crossing.
Let me know if you need me to go to walking pace, just so you break. Don't do a danger crossing, we already got engaged. Let me know if you need me to slow down, that way you won't be so far apart from me as we did earlier in that first engagement, over.
Roger, we're just getting good to go. We're trying to get spaced far away, about 100 meters from the rest of your squad. We're gonna begin movement time now.
You're copping all over. Oh.
Please don't walk 3-2.
I'll just trying to create that 50-meter spacing, you know.
Okay, slowing down.
Mike, why are you walking?
Because you walked.
You gotta be close to me.
Because you walked for a short moment.
Going.
Bravo, this is 3-2 interrogative, over.
Send it.
Were those contacts like right on the castle when you approached it?
Oh fuck yeah.
020.
Alpha, this is 3, or out to you. Alpha, this is 3-2. Stand by 1 actually. Send it 1-4.
Check net.
Send it 1-4.
Interrogative, are you guys gonna set up a danger crossing or you wanna just go through it?
Negative, we've already got engaged, so we didn't set danger crossing, over.
Roger, we're gonna move past.
Alpha, this is 3-2.
Send it.
I'm pretty sure you heard as Bravo approached that castle, they got engaged, so be careful once you approach OP2, over.
Copy.
3-2 out.
Yeah, we almost got flanked over there.
So close to Alpha right now. I don't want them to see me as soon as they shoot at Alpha.
Slowing down again.
How close is 1-4?
Yeah,
Close
I'm
enough.
good.
Yeah.
Close
Like
enough.
50 meters behind us, behind Bravo.
About 100 meters. They're trying to do 100 meters.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
I don't see them. Don't look behind me, but had to make sure Alpha was going the right bearing. Alpha, this is 3-2.
Yeah,
Send it.
shift
Push to
bearing
OP2.
070 now.
Copy, pushing.
Just trying to copy Alpha's movement.
Okay, disregard Alpha, and last what I just said. Just try to keep yourself in the tree line. You are going the right direction.
Bravo, we're pushing off to the left of this open area up ahead. Sounds good.
Alpha's gonna push back to the whatever that is. That's
I thought he was going to AP2, but he actually wasn't. He was going to OP2. Like, what is this movement right now?
Movement?
Like, I'm trying to figure out how is he moving right now because I'm confused.
Maybe they think about the approach.
I forgot what he's doing right now because the way he looks like he's moving, I don't know like he's even going to OP2. I'm gonna trust him on this one here. Gotta turn right, Mike. Alpha is 3 interrogative, over.
Turning right.
Send it.
alright,
Just make sure you're not expose yourself to an open field as you push to OP2. Not one is getting spotted too early, over.
They don't like to copy.
I was. Fuck.
Bravo, we're on forward, 3 round up.
1-4, this is 3. 1-4, this is 3-2.
This is 1-4 send.
Levi's had to shift our movement just a tad bit. We're moving north 3-4-5 to make sure we don't grant ourselves of being crossing through an open field over.
Yeah. No, we're going the same way out.
Roger that, be advised. We're gonna be following right behind you.
Roger, 3-2 out.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Bravo, guys, space yourself from Alpha, so I'm walking right now.
Hey, Flo.
Walk it. Yeah, let's walk it a little bit.
I'm jogging.
Picking up speed.
Alright, Alpha, you're approaching now. Most likely might expect contacts up there. 1-4, this is 3-2, over.
Roger, be advised. We're up your ass right now, so we're gonna do a short haul and consolidate.
We got be advised, last time we approached OP1, there were enemy forces in that castle, so we're approaching this position up here very slowly so we won't get shot at, over.
Bravo, we're pushing up to OP2, over. Yeah, we see you.
Coming up on OP2. Go in low ready. Actually, high ready.
Still left of Alpha.
And it's a 100% chance that we cannot see.
3-2, this is 1-4. Be advised. We're gonna engage from the where you're at this moment, break. We're gonna be stopping. We're gonna be pushing fire.
Yeah, they're pushing. They get engaged from their south. Go ahead and maneuver from what you can see, Bravo and Alpha. Roger, you're getting engaged from your south. 1-4, over.
Roger, be advised. We're gonna hold movement at this time and engage those contacts. They got a full fucking hasty 180 looking out to the southwest.
Roger, maneuvering at this time. Break. We're pushing in from the eastern side of your position, over.
Watch for that.
1-4, 3-2 out, copy. Roger, 3-2 out. Push to get aligned with that white smoke, Bravo. Make sure you don't get in front of 1-4's fire.
Took down one guy, we see where they're coming from.
Roger.
Let's pass this one. Let's cover.
Did you have I know?
1-4, this is 3-2.
3-2, recommend 1-4, shift fire right, shift fire right.
Shift fire right. Done it. I did it. I mean, sure.
Shift fire to the right.
A firm, shift fire right, over.
It's working. It's working. Right, push.
Roger that.
Bravo, slow it up so Alpha can get online with you.
We're already fucking into it.
As in, like, walking pace.
Fuck, understood.
I hold position for a little bit. Alpha's pushing online.
1-4, this is 3-2.
Understood.
This is 1-4 send.
Advise to get in the squad line to push this position, over.
Echelon lasted for a few seconds. I think that last shooter just got hit by 40.
Thought they were in the tree line.
Alright, yeah, I'm looking.
They did not left anything for us.
Yeah,
Been nice.
They fucked them out.
I think I just have eyes on movement, west 271.
Possible
271,
movement west
possible
271.
3-2, this is 1-4. Be advised. We have eyes on enemy bearing 250 from our location.
Enemies bearing 250 from 1-4's location.
Enemies.
Alright, roll line, let's start moving. 3-2.
Alright, we're pushing 250. Let's go.
1-4 be advised, lift fire, we're pushing across your line of fire, over.
I'm gonna push a line up.
I don't think we have much space to go with.
1-4 copies, we're looking.
No eyes on
Moving
anything.
into
250.
147 now.
Yeah, I see it, yeah.
Yeah, me neither.
Alright, let's just hold position of this tree line.
We're walking in front of one floor, we're holding.
1-4, this is 3-2.
I think we took a little bit too much time getting that squad line. Oh, well.
Yeah, we sure did.
They were all dead by the time we got here anyway.
I'm gonna what's behind us to the east.
Copy.
No, keep your saw up there. I'll watch the rear.
Copy.
1-4 is 3-2. Position is clear. Break. You can let me know when you're pushing your squad up next time before we accidentally shoot them. Break. Move my squad up north, back towards OP2. You can take points so we can make sure that your rear is secured. Over.
Roger, 1-4 is taking point to OP2.
South,
3-2 out. Alright, 3-2. Break. 3-2. Be advised. 1-4 is moving now towards OP2. Break. Go follow them out as soon as I say to start moving. Over.
After the fucking.
Alpha, this is 3-2. Over. Since you're already there, look into the town right now. Does that town look clear? Over.
Right one.
Talking about the town to your southeast as well. Oh.
3-2.
Double them.
Alpha, no movement set in the town. Over.
Washington, that means that town is unoccupied.
Start.
I got goggles for every kind of weather. Every time.
Disregard as in you see enemies in there.
3-2, this is 1-4. Be advised, we're taking fire from our bearing.
1-4 is taking fire from bearing their position east. Alpha, pull up. Alpha, pull up the tree line. Start moving north towards Bravo position. 1-4's got contacts to direct east. 1-4, this is 3-2.
This is 1-4.
Guys, moving north to pass your eastern side. Break. Also, we have eyes on a BRDM to the airfield from just looking from the town. Over.
3-2 interrogative. They're taking
1-4 copy, you guys. We're currently in the squad lane waiting for you guys to push past us.
Roger, interrogative. Contacts danger close from your position. Over.
The basement with
3-2, just up slow, bearing 070 at the top of that fucking OP.
Contacts are 070 from their position up on the OP, so we gotta push up the OP.
Let's take this next tree line as well.
Probably make sure you wait for Alpha to catch up. Two split up right now.
Understood.
So Strido, go walking pace or whatever else it is. Yeah, copy.
Into town. Oh, good view.
Shifting further left.
1-4, this is 3-2.
This is 1-4.
Just be a... By to me or to your other net. Over.
Watching that eastern flank.
Go for it.
Be advised, I'm waiting for one of my teams to catch up, then we're gonna move towards OP2. Over.
Alpha interrogative. Will you engaging shit in the town?
They were eyes on BRDM, but I told them to
Roger that,
disengage.
1-4. We're gonna be holding
Correction
a
break
base
contacts so
fire
we can
to
support
your
1-4.
western side. Advise us when you're past our line and we'll start moving with you.
There's still one guy
Got a PK east in the field where we're engaging those guys.
So they were in the town, right?
They're in the town, also in the field.
Alright.
1-4, this is 3-2.
This is 1-4.
Mike is
Be advised, that town is occupied. We have eyes on 1x PK established in the field. Over.
1-4 copy all. Did you copy my last traffic?
Negative. Say again in your last traffic.
Roger, be advised. We're toward your
Let's go.
northwestern side, currently having a base fire looking up into OP2 at this time. Break.
I'm getting
If you want, go and take your squad north to clear out OP2, and we'll set up base of fire on the western side, and then we'll move once you guys are past our line. I'll copy.
You're welcome.
Copy on all. Over.
Let Bravo push out and everyone at tail.
Skyline. Well, not much to Skyline too.
Be careful, you guys' lines. You're gonna bite up on each other. We're walking right through each other now. Alpha Bravo.
Roger, holding until they push off.
Alpha's holding.
And Roger, be advised, when we do a squat line, just make sure you're not moving left and right.
Bad guys up here.
That BRDM is running.
1-4, this is 3-2. Be advised, BRDM is moving. Correction is taking it right now to the southeast this time. Over. Roger, Alpha.
Roger that. We're going to begin moving slowly to the location.
Roger 1-4, be advised. Since that town is occupied, we might have to push to the town and clear it out, and then push onto the airfield. Break. Rob, you say you have an amazing view into the airfield from this position?
To the town, not the airfield.
And also be advised, 1-4, we have an amazing view into the town from this position, but like I said before previously, before we started off, we don't have eyes on the airfield.
What is?
BRDM, Roger that. I'll leave it up to you. We're currently consolidating your location.
Let's see if they can take the AT for a shot. Hold on, let's go down there just in case. Team 2 look into town.
Oh shit.
Is on your position, Alpha?
It's shift Shooting us. Shooting us from the sun.
Let's go. Let's dive over this.
We need to disengage, push our position, go and do it.
We're gonna be getting in line to the southern tree line, looking out to the town.
Looks like 1-4's moving on that.
Roger, 1-4.
100
1-4 is going to get eyes on your position, Alpha, to engage that BRDM. We're going to push to the town as a squad. I'll copy over.
Alpha, well ready whenever.
Roger. Alpha, if you can, try to pull north so that way you don't get directly in fire with 1-4.
That's not the BIDM. Yeah, I think this infantry...
I need you to relocate on my position. I'll copy over.
Copy, Braze is pinned down, waiting for them to engage at them.
Copy. 1-4, this is 3-2.
That guy's getting lit up right from this round.
This is 1-4 cent.
Yes, one of my fire teams is pinned down. They can't pull from their position where you're at right now. Over. Is that mortars? I think I heard mortars. Go ahead and space it out. I think I just heard IDF going out.
You need to smoke it?
What the fuck is this thing?
Bravo, OP2 is a bust. We're not going to use it anymore, so pull your team off of that.
Go down.
3-2, this is 1-4.
Send it.
You guys let me current engagement us is now disabled at this time.
Good copy, 1-4. Or Alpha Bravo, they say it's disabled this time. Let's start pushing into the town.
We'll push it into town.
Correction, it's gonna be a BRDM.
Watch 1-4, push into town this time. Over.
Roger that.
We'll meet you up halfway. Let's go hold it.
Bravo, I'm pushing direct east.
Alpha.
1-4, this is 3-2.
This is 1-4.
Hold here, ready to move.
1-4 wants to take the town. You want us to push towards AP1, then into the airfield. Over.
Bravo's moving into town.
Negative, go ahead and go straight east to AP2. We could just go from
Does
there.
anybody need pain management on Alpha?
Copy, the town is occupied. You sure you want us to do that?
No,
Wait
Mike.
for Bravo.
Roger, we'll cover your southern side
You all
unless
agree?
you want to attack that town at this time break.
Let's go.
Bravo, does that town look occupied to you?
Yeah, it is.
Copy.
We saw a tactical earlier, didn't see any infantry though.
3-2, this is 1-4 interrogative.
Send it.
Are you going to be wanting to move inside that town?
Hey, firm, we're moving into the town to make sure it's cleared. Break. What do you say? Dang it, Bravo was on the tuna.
Saw infantry. What was that explosion again?
Be advised, 1-4, we saw infantry in that town. We try to figure out what that explosion was as well. Out.
Roger, be advised, that was 1-4 engaging the BRDM. It's currently down.
That was 1-4 engaged in BRDM. Roger, 1-4. Good job.
Understood.
I'll kind of pile up on 3-2 and Bravo, so hold up for...
Up. Roger, that emplacement where that BRD...
Alright, 3-2. Once this town is clear, break. Once again, we're going to push towards AP1 and get eyes into the airfield, and then push into the airfield. Over.
Direct east. Push off to Bravo.
Yeah.
Left.
Did you hurt?
Roger.
Bravo's gonna
No, I'm not hurt.
push southwest and use that little copse trees on the western side of
Alpha is what?
as cover.
Black on AT.
Back on AT, Roger.
Because for some reason my fucking tube was empty. Coming
Roger. Let me send that out.
Bravo, that position I've engaged was direct east.
3-2, this 1-4.
Pause.
Understood.
This is 1-4.
Full Bravo west.
Send it 1-4.
Approaching first building, far west on the MSR.
Roger, we're going to be moving to that tree line you just moved from at this time break.
Copy.
We're going to be careful to not shoot over your heads at this time break. We're going to be trying to screen your fucking southeastern flank.
The advised 1-4 pushing up to our original position, break. They're going to try to get eyes and cover us without shooting over our heads, break. They also will be securing our movements to the southeast as well. Over.
Understood.
3-2 out.
I heard a truck with rockets.
Oh.
Copy.
Bravo, be advised, 088 to the truck with a rocket.
1-4, this is 3-2, over.
This is 1-4.
Suppose we have eyes on a rocket truck bearing 188. Stand by for confirmation, over. Alpha, this is 3-2. You said the bearing is 188?
Yeah.
088.
Get eyes
That's
on
the
it.
direction we are running.
1-4, this is 3-2.
Where is it in relation to the bus stop, do you know?
Correction, I'm bearing 088, click away from our position, over.
Negative.
Roger's gonna be a click away, 088. Roger's gonna be a kilometer away, bearing 088.
Check net.
Roger.
I'll try to get a blue 4 marker for you on that. 3-2 out.
Stop Lee. Stop Smith.
Yep, copy. Stopping over here. What's up?
Do not run all over the place in front of everybody else.
No, Bravo's ahead of us. No, we're not in front of anybody.
Bravo's ahead of us?
Yeah.
Yeah, Bravo's ahead of you, Mike.
Gonna be in view of that airfield moving through here.
Bravo, this is 3-2.
Send it.
You have eyes on the AP1?
Fuck no. We're gonna have to go all the way across the town to see it.
Roger, I want you to stop short, make sure you don't expose stuff from the airfield. I want you to get eyes on the AP1 and see if it exposes us from the airfield, over. Can't even get over this stupid fence.
BMP 079er, 1.8 clicks away.
1-4, this is 3-2, over.
This is 1-4.
Get a BMP 079er, approximately a click out, over.
Roger, mark it on the Blue Force tracker.
Roger, I'll try to get eyes on that. I'm just setting up what I'm hearing right now. That way you could be aware and ready, over.
Possibly a ZU or some other.
Copy, can you say again, bearing 059 a kilometer out?
079 or a kilometer out from my position break. As well as a ZU, I believe they said. Stand by, over. You said ZU or ZSU?
ZU.
1-4-3-2, ZU-23 in the airfield.
It's not clear what type of vehicle it is, just looks like an automatic gun.
Copy. If it's a mounted static gun, that's a ZU-23. If it's actually a mobile anti-aircraft weapon system, then that's a Shoka.
That,
Crossing.
BMP has eyes on us from up there.
Possible victim approaching Z-South.
1-4, this is 3-2. Alpha, is that BMP right next to 1-4 position? They're in that tree line to our north. Is that where it's at?
Stand by.
The person on the BMP is 079.
Copy.
3-2, this is 1-4, be advised. It looks like to your northern side you have a fucking checkpoint going up that ASR.
Checkpoint on the northern side up the ASR.
It's gonna be a fucking technical and a half.
A technical in that checkpoint, over.
Technical in that checkpoint.
We're gonna be engaging that
Holding
time
in
now.
this position until we fucking get eyes on the airfield proper.
Bravo's holding where they currently are to get eyes on the airfield.
One four, shooting us up.
Crossing.
1-4, you good?
Yeah.
Roger, be advised. We're currently engaging that checkpoint to your northern side.
1-4 is engaged in that checkpoint. Up on the ASR.
Fucking vehicle in flames, what is it?
Yeah, stand by. I was trying to get eyes or words on what's on flames.
1-4, be advised. One of my rocket teams is going to be engaging a BMP with a 095.
Shit.
Be advised. Disregard. Be advised. The break. 1-4 is engaged in that BMP that you guys spotted out earlier. Over.
Copy.
1-4 is engaged at BMP, we call that earlier. Bravo's crossing.
1-4. This is 3-2. Over.
Send from 1-4.
Is it the ASR or OSR? The one to my north. Over.
Trying to get eyes on.
Roger, the fucking ASR
Advised,
to your
control tower
north,
possible.
engage the checkpoint side.
Device 3-2 is a trail. There's a checkpoint in this trail to us to the direct north next to AP2. 1-4 just annihilated the BMP as well. 1-4, you say you took out the BMP as well, over?
Roger.
Negative, the BMP is still moving. Unless it's a different BMP you're talking.
1-4, this is 3-2, be advised. If you could get eyes on another BMP, stand by. Rob, can you give me some of the bearing or grid rep for that BMP you spot?
Roger that.
1.3 click away.
071, 500 meters.
I'm pulling back.
080, you said?
Correction, 800.
071, 800 meters out.
3-2, also BRDM, 1.3 clicks, 080, over.
Yeah, that's on the airfield.
Yep.
Push up to that Red House east.
Hopefully 1-4 sees some BMP now because they're getting shot at.
Alpha, what's your BMP at? Give me a 3Ds again. Hurry up, Alpha.
3-2, this is 1-4.
Stand by one.
BRDM is 080, 1.3 clicks out.
Say again that your last traffic.
Stand by.
1-4, this is 3-2.
Send.
Levi's, I got two armor markers for you. Both of them are BMPs. That's 0908 and 0909 in the airfield. I'll copy over.
Also, BMP by the radar tower 074 moving.
Alright, 3-2, start moving towards AP1. Hopefully they...
Bravo's gonna follow the MSR down.
Copy. Wait, down to where, over?
Down to fucking online with AP1. There's no way we can get to the AP1.
Copy, alright, thank you. So you need to make sure what you meant.
Bravo's moving to AP1, we're gonna trail.
Mike, I'm moving.
Move.
Bravo, yours on that BMP. Let me know if it pushes on your position. Mike, I'm trying to move past the radio so I won't get on Alpha position.
Yep.
Roger.
3-2, this is 1-4.
Send it.
Be advised, we're going to be holding just south of AP2 at this time, break. If you want to move in from AP1, we can support you from AP2.
Audio on.
Roger, yep, we're trying to move towards AP1 without being spotted by these BMPs, over.
Roger that, my rocket teams are on it to engage at this time, break. We're going to be currently engaging contact inside of the airfield.
Type 1-4 be advised. Well, obviously, you know that we're really spaced out apart from each other, break. So I hope to God nothing bad happens this time, over.
Pushing this
Roger,
way.
try the best you can to get to AP1.
Is 1-4 pushing down to us, so I gotta stay up there.
Negative, they're moving towards AP2 to the fact that they're being blocked. They said we're unable to push to their position because of the fact that they have a army piece looking between us and them.
Alpha hold, that's a fucking technical looking that's at the shoot line.
Take out technical. We gotta move to AP1 immediately before we start getting enveloped.
Understood, we got a copy going north. Alpha, you wanna go?
1-4, this is 3-2.
Alpha's gonna go north across the road, see if there's another approach.
1-4, I need you to... Can you push back south? Don't push any more north yet until I get to AP1.
Roger, again, we're set up all south of AP2, engaging contact out to the airfield. I need you to consolidate with the north.
Either way, but this way we don't get a technical look.
Roger, be advised. That's what we're trying to do, but we got a lot of armor pieces. Or correction, ground Vics. Stand by. What word am I looking for here? We have a lot of gun trucks occurring right now, overlooking our position, pushing towards AP1, so I need you to push further south if you can, closing the gap from myself and yourself.
Roger that, we're currently engaging that armor frame. Stand by.
Let's take it through the 1-4 so long.
1-4 is trying to push towards AP2 right now. We're still lagging behind towards AP1.
Seems to be northeast.
The Vic is northeast somewhere.
Copy, those AT6 ready.
Alpha,
Except for you, Alpha. Yeah, except for you.
BMP going straight up the MSR.
Rob, I need your AT here immediately. 1-4, this is 3-2.
Yeah, we're trying to get a high profile.
You have a BRDM on your position, break. And there's two BMPs pushing up on your position, over.
BRDM 005 up there fucking up.
BRDM 005 engaging 1-4.
Told her I don't want to be split up like this. Alright, 3-2, we're going to need to push up here towards 1-4 position for this. They're getting annihilated right now, and we need to push up there before they say it. 1-4, this is 3-2, move up to your position this time, over.
We need to kill the BMP. We need to kill the BMP.
Rob, I need you to get eyes on that BMP and take it out.
We have a fucking law, but we're trying.
Bravo trying to maneuver on that.
Alpha, you find RPG, go ahead and grab it, take out that BMP.
If you find an RPG, pick it up.
Immediately, we got to move west and start pushing up to 1-4 position.
Probably explosive vehicles.
We have these buildings that are supposed to be right as cover, 3-2.
Take cover, don't peek it, don't
1-4's back up, break.
BMP is
We're being engaged decisively from the airfield at this time, break.
going to engage 1-4.
We're going to be breaking contact to the western side and consolidating with you guys. West of AP1, how copy?
Good copy. I advise you to do it immediately now so that Vic doesn't see you break. I'm trying to move my squad and peel them west to meet up with you quickly as possible, over.
15 meters away.
Roger that.
600 meters away.
Hey, there's an AT stick right here, Alpha.
Pick up that AT stick right here, here.
Alright, Bravo Alpha, we have AT to start pushing west, fall along this MSR, and prevent these vehicles from getting in line of sight on you.
One. Mike, I'm gonna need you on Bravo's position, just your east.
Bravo actual down.
What did he get shot by?
Bravo, no.
190.
This way.
1-4, this is 3-2.
2-2.
See you later. See ya.
This is 1-4.
We're about to put AT on that BMP.
Catastrophic.
Roger that. We're currently breaking contact with us. We route to the south.
Roger, be advised, BMP's catastrophic over.
Yes.
Cover that.
Alright, Alpha, go ahead and start breaking, correction, not break contact. Disengage, start pushing south, and we gotta push west along this MSR.
Disengage, push south.
Copy, pushing south.
We need to hurry up and close this gap from 1-4 quickly as possible. We gotta meet him halfway.
Understood.
Be advised, Bravo is engaged in contact on the road right
Start
side.
moving west, Alpha. Moving in the opposite direction.
Oh shit.
Contact's gonna be in the tree line on your right side.
What's the status of 1-4 up there on the hill? So they still got EMP and a shield up there.
Engaging contacts 096.
Yeah, Roger, Alpha. I need you to bound backwards, disengage, and move west. Time now towards 1-4 position. Come on, shoot and move.
Disengage. Now backwards. Push to 1-4.
Mike on me.
Disengaging.
Where's...
Yeah.
I'm coming. Where are you running?
I'm pushing west.
Bravo, this is 3-2. You're moving east. I'm gonna say again, we're moving west. West, west.
Stand by. We're going back soon. Gotta clear out these contacts pushing up on us.
Yeah, I'm hearing
Christ.
northeast.
Northeast.
Give a notebook.
Northeast.
You still pushing west? You still pushing west?
Wrong net.
That fucking ass.
Hey, we're pushing west. Bravo, I need you to disengage and push west.
We got a good position on this BMP.
We'll take the shot on the time now. We gotta move west before 1-4 gets hit again.
You did.
Alpha, start moving west. Let's not stay stagnant. Bravo's gonna take you a long time to get eyes on that BMP. We gotta move. Before 1-4 gets hit again.
Moving.
Yeah, we can't. Don't keep pushing.
And Alpha, this is 3-2 as well. Be advised. Make sure that you guys are sticking to each other.
Copy. That BMP is in front of us now. We're running an explosive until we keep pushing.
Roger, Bravo. That's your time to shine now.
Moving.
It's a mounted gun or a truck.
Alpha, where's that BMP at?
1-4.
Send it.
Be rise. We're getting decisively engaged. Getting fucking pinned down. We're unable to move at this time. Break.
Bearing 350.
House is a little far, is what they're calling.
No, not from this corner. I don't have eyes.
Range.
I'm gonna push a little bit west.
Bravo taking a shot on it. This side.
Bravo's taking a shot at that BMP.
Alpha, start moving on this back streets right here. That should be concealing you from this BMP.
Do we know 1-4's status?
Be advised, Alpha's, correction, Alpha. 1-4 is being decisively engaged. They can't pull out of there.
Did you say you're pinned down?
They're pinned down, yes. In other words, yeah.
Infantry inside, fucking unknown if it did any damage.
Copy. Look for the turret to move. Is it moving still?
Turret's disabled, seems like.
Copy. Keep moving. Put HDP on it. Keep moving west. One 4 is 3-2.
Dismounts.
This is 1-4.
Another AT stick on the BMP. We're engaging dismounts. Break. Trying to move to your position this time. Over.
What do you mean? Like
3,
We're
dead.
still
That's
pushing out
the
to the west.
BMP done.
Break contact. We currently got 2 guys down at this time. Break.
Crew used.
I'll let you know when you're fully operational.
Roger on 4. We're still trying to move to your position this time.
Yeah.
Ray, are you with Bravo?
We going back up towards 1-4, 3-2.
Yeah.
Hey, firm. That's still the goal plan for this long amount of time.
Alright.
Looks like one push picking their guys up and they're moving back.
1-4's got 2 guys down on their position.
Push fucking west.
Oh, dude. Let's see if there's any fucking death uphill.
Roger.
We're gonna take. It's gonna take forever to go all the way around. Oh, what?
Bravo.
Contact pushing up the hill towards 1-4 engaging.
Roger. Peel while move. Keep peeling. I see you already doing that. Disregard. 1-4. This is 3-2.
This is 1-4.
Okay, infantry contacts moving your position. We're engaging them and peeling at the same time. Over.
Let's just follow this.
Roger that. We're currently broke contact. We're doing
Bravo's gonna follow the ASR up to the
Roger.
3-2 to your location.
Based on the before tracker, I'm on grid ref 111030 break. Moving northwest at this time, trying to hit that tree line and push towards you. Over.
Roger all. Out.
We get separated from Bravo.
Bravo, this is 3-2. Be advised, you're being separated from us.
Roger, that's that other BMP engaging.
Bravo's pushing off the air, so that BMP might have eyes on us, so we can push it any further.
Yeah, copy. You got follow Alpha's route so that way you don't get spotted. Tell the guys, use these buildings as your cover.
Definitely, as soon as we crest this.
Copy.
Does 1-4 have casualties or something we're going to aid?
I say again, Alpha and Bravo. They had 2 men down. I don't know if they're up or not right now, but they said it 2 mics ago they had 2 guys down. 1-4, this is 3-2.
We're at the tree line.
This is 1-4.
Are you 2 guys back up, or do you get more casualties after that?
So what was the problem? They distracted themselves out. Were they fucking just taking too many casualties?
Most likely, I'm pretty sure.
That BMP also was still active.
Say again, 1-4.
1-4 is 3-2 status.
Yeah, that's the one that was just engaging.
Be advised, I got 1 times KAA, the other one's back up.
1-4 has 1 times K, the other guy that had down is back up.
I see it now. Push.
Everybody's
push
now
back,
back up
push back
on KA.
I copy 3-2, you copy last traffic. Bravo, hold up.
Copy.
You have a armor piece watching our push across the tree line.
Understood.
This is 3-2.
This is 1-4.
I'm another fire team that reached the tree line break. Bravo, make sure you make yourself closer to me. Don't space yourself out. Yeah, firm, but we gotta be mindful of the spacing. If myself and Alpha get stuck over here, you gotta pull back. I have a fire team's already reached the tree line break.
Yeah, shortly before 1-4.
We're trying to maneuver around this tree line as we have armor pieces watching this open field over.
Roger that, be advised. I got my MGs currently laying down fire while we're treating these casualties break. We're gonna be getting in line off to the northeastern side of AP fucking 2, and then we're gonna try to continue this.
I should be advised, if those armor pieces continue engaging our AP2, I don't believe it's a good cost to keep pushing from the AP2 break. I advise you to pop smoke, grab the wounded, and pull them back into the tree cover. Over.
Roger, we're already good to go.
Bravo.
Good copy.
Pushing up
Good
on
drill.
the last mission by the church in town.
Looks like the situation's under control now.
The one with the 50 cal?
Affirm.
We're caught up with 1-4.
We did not.
If that gun gets remounted, we're gonna get fucked.
Affirm.
3-2, that gun and that technical with that 50 cal might get remounted. No demo on it.
You didn't put demo on it? Oh,
No,
great.
did not.
Roger.
Do you want to push him to the left or to the right side, brother?
Push left of him.
Bravo, push to your left.
Understood. Be advised, fucking 1-4's eyes down the hill from our position. I think we should go southeast down the road.
Yeah, I want to push them to this position for this. They've been hammered multiple times from this area, so I don't want us to assault them from here. Send it.
Interrogative, what's the plan?
Be advised, we're going to have to assault the airfield from the north. They're pushing back south, as they already seen us push from the south and from the west. We got to push north and assault the airfield from there.
The M240.
3-2, is the other BMP still alive?
Roger, interrogative, do you want to start
Unsure about that.
from the north side of AP2, approximately grid 114022?
A firm on all over. Alright, 3. A firm on all over. Alright, 3-2, we're pushing north towards AP3. They're going to hit it from the western side.
Like I said, we just got shit on.
Danger close, southeast, danger close.
1-4, this is 3-2, danger close, contact southeast, over.
What's up?
I'm gonna
Say again, your last traffic.
Contacts danger close to our southeast, over. Bravo's to clear?
Contact danger close to our southeast.
Unknown.
Contact report something behind.
Back again, motherfucker.
3-2's currently engaging.
Southeast contact.
3-2, this is 1-4, let me know when you're good to go, and we'll start moving out to AP3.
Is that clear, Bravo?
Unknown, do you want us to fucking push down or just leave it to 1-4?
I want to leave it at 1-4.
Sporadic contact, there's not that many. Maybe 1-2 guys left.
Alpha, pull back.
Who's that on the right? On the right, on the right.
1-4, this is 3-2. We got contacts again to our west. Alpha pull down here.
Roger, got contact to your west. Interrogative, do you want 1-4 helping you?
Hold.
I said pull down here and help us out.
On your left, Lee.
Yeah, he's dead, that's for sure.
There's two games on the airfield.
Probably the guys back at the town.
Drop you on all.
There's more down there.
3-2, this is 1-4.
Alright, it's clear. Stay again and all, 1-4.
Roger, interrogative.
Alright, it's clear. Start pushing north to AP1.
To fucking hold here and wait for you.
Negative, we just cleared it out. We're moving north this time towards AP3. No, negative, north to AP3. AP3.
Okay, AP3.
Disregard then if I said AP1.
Alpha, you wanna go? You're gonna already northwest. Oh, fuck. Disregard.
Yeah, it's clear.
Make sure you go around 1-4, don't cross through them.
I'll try and make sure you don't cross for the AP, cross without 1-4's guns.
Let's go, I want to see some movement, let's go.
We're pushing north.
Say again?
We're pushing north to AP3.
Copy, push him.
Alpha, look, Mike.
Three two, this is 1-4.
Send it. Send it.
This is 1-4, be advised. We were getting engaged from our unknown markers 0925 to our bearing 093, 1400 meters out, break. That's way too fucking far for our Mazas, so we need to keep maneuvering. Do you want to take us out?
Yeah, from our have a fire team moving, I'm just increasing my space between myself and them, break. Pushing past you on your western flank, over.
Roger, take it back.
3-2 out.
We're stopping, pick up an RPG.
You know the SOP is to only pick up RPGs when it's an imminent threat.
3-2, this is 1-4.
Copy, keep pushing.
Send it.
Let us know when you're clear by line. We'll send you
080. Also,
Go and start moving.
Another BMP 071.
You guys have a BMP 1. Stand by. Is that Baron again? Alpha?
071.
071 BMP.
300 meters.
We're grabbing an opportunity to engage it, over.
Is 26 the only one up here?
Can you say again location on enemy armor?
071, over. Possibly on the ASR. BMP, over. What kind of BMP is it? Alpha.
Eyes on two guys, bearing east, do you want to engage?
You have eyes on them.
I would wait. You're gonna give away our fucking...
Do not engage, 3-2. Do not engage. We need to wait till 1-4 is in the position to actually cover us before we kick it off.
Which way did it move?
To the east somewhere.
Bravo pushing up.
Mike with me.
On you.
1-4 is gonna push down this man.
It's gonna take forever.
Alpha, make sure you have that rocket ready to engage that BMP. I want to wait till 1-4 is on our position to be able to provide a space of fire. Otherwise, we're gonna be stuck here. 1-4, this is 3-2 rockets, over.
Guys in that building complex.
3T, I'm moving to our position, over.
75.
You guys, we're moving time now.
Raw's rocket, by the way.
1-4, this is 3. Approach it slowly, Alpha Bravo. We lost eyes on that BMP and ears as well, over.
Hey, so are we
1-4, this is 3-2.
AP3 and then go straight into the...
Hey, firm. Be advised, we have eyes on the compound along with a couple infantry in that area. Break. Be advised, we have eyes on the contact down the road. Roger, was that an imminent threat for you to have to engage?
Pretty much. Guy in the compound 086, your guns up.
Roger, was he looking at you, Bravo? Because it looked like you were in tree cover without him to be able to shoot at you.
They're in the bunkers, yeah, they're looking this way.
Yeah, looking at us now that they're engaged. 1-4, this is 3-2. Be advised, we engaged. Don't know why, but we're now running contact. We need you here immediately. Over. 1-4's pushed up on us from our southern side, so check your fire, Alpha. Alpha, I advise you push on Bravo position so we can hit this airfield away from 1-4. Once 1-4's on your position. Come on.
It's a lot of fire.
1-4, let me know when you're set, so can move that fire team off of your position.
Fuck is that BMP?
Let's go.
3-2, this is 1-4, be advised, we're all set.
Good copy. Be advised, I don't know what that BMP is at, but I'm scared it's gonna come up from my rear, so please, if you can, watch our backs. Over.
Yeah.
Roger that, break. Be advised, Charlie's gonna be, one of my teams is me engaging a fucking BMP to our bearing 087, the one that kind of
3-2, that BMP by radar chart still has eyes on us from here.
Get the bunker.
Wall at least.
Go ahead. Going right. Yep.
Yes, sir, I've got the smoke.
Holding stairs.
Say again, last 1-4.
This is 1-4, be advised, that BMP is down.
Be advised, BMP is down.
Hold that. Hold that.
BMP's port down.
1-4, something like a autocad is engaged you now.
Oh, it's in the fucking.
Roger that, Shoko bearing 102, range is about a fucking kilometer. It's in that compound out of the marker that I fucking placed at 0925.
1-4.
1-4, I advise you off that position with my position time now before that BMP, wherever it is engaging right now, hits you accurately.
This is 1-4, Roger, we're gonna be inhabiting your location.
Alpha, Bravo, pass smokes on 1-4 position.
We don't really, we can't really talk.
I got it. Disregard. I'll use my 40mm smoke.
Sugar at 105,
click to that,
1,150 meters.
1-4, this is 3-2, pop smoke on your position.
Advise, we're directly to your west.
Oh, you're supposed
There's
to
also a bunch of guys around the HQ
I'm
building.
gonna be setting up a section in one of these fucking bunkers, provide
The only
overwatch.
approach is like this.
And another section is gonna be off the tree line to our northern side.
Wall contacts on the command building.
Good copy, over. Good copy, over.
You just stay inside this fucking area.
Riz, are you sure there was a fucking BMP down here?
Northern tree line and start fucking.
Hey, fam, 100% soon.
If we go all the way fucking south through the town again, there's a little tree line that leads up to one of the hangars.
South into the town again?
That's the only approach unless you want to fucking run it through this open field.
Oh no, I don't. I don't want to run up into that open field. Stand by, over.
105.
Alright, we can move north around this tree line.
Those guys.
The fuck?
No,
That's 1-4. 1-4's in our position, by the way, guys.
104.
Alright, 3-2. That's the best bet. Let's push north, fall along this tree line.
We're pushing north. We're pushing north.
1-4, this is 3-2. 1-4, this is 3-2. Be advised, our best bet is either go north or south all the way back to the town and hit the airfield, so we're moving north along this tree line.
Yep, CSU's in.
Roger up, you guys. 1-4's gonna be staying put at this time to engage. Break. I currently got a Charlie section to our fucking northeastern side, trying to hunt that Shoka.
68 from here now.
Roger. They have a fire team engaged in that Shoka this time. 1-4's engaged in Shoka this time. Mike, let's move before we get hit.
Hey, get down! Be advised, we have 1-4 elements moving with us as well. Aren't they supposed to be Overwatch?
They're sending another machine gun team establish a base of fire on this tree line.
Understood. We're moving in with them.
BMP.
3-2, this is 1-4. Be advised, we're getting engaged with that Shoka pretty bad. We're gonna be pulling back to the northwest.
Alright, 1-4 has to pull back to the northwest to get engaged really badly in that position. 1-4, this is 3-2.
This is 1-4. How copy my last traffic?
Copy your last, once again, interrogative, over.
Good hit on the Shilka, it's catastrophic.
Hey, Bravo, be advised, that's, might put you in open field. Did you engage that Shoka, over?
Stay in a tree line.
BMP is tracking us.
Be advised, good hit on that chill cut break. And BMP is now starting to engage this time, over.
Push out.
Tell Bravo they need to shove left.
Roger that. I'm gonna have one of my sections stay in that compound you just cleared, and we're gonna have another section attached to you at this time to fucking hunt that shotgun.
1-4 is, Roger, 1-4 is attaching a AT section on us to be able to engage the armor pieces engaging us.
1-4 is attaching an armor.
Check net.
The armor team. Well, for fuck's sake.
1-4 is attaching the armor team to it.
Alpha's right on top of us.
Oh, that's a little bit of left plate there. Got the airstrike up ahead near the airfield.
Alright, hold here. I want 1-4 catch up to us. I want to get you spread apart. Get security established here. 1-4, this is 3-2.
Rock 1,
1-4.
Got a good spot for you to stop, continue your base of fire, but won't give you eyes on that BMP as engaged. It's time break. You want to start moving to my position. Disregard, have eyes on that BMP.
Movement on the crest.
BMP 118 southeast, like a click and a half out.
Yeah, 1-4 is engaging it.
Over the
Roger on all, 1-4.
Coming. One click out. 119.
Is that the radio tower? Or another radio tower?
Size element on top of the ridge.
Yep, eyes on.
Of that bunker where the BMP just went up.
Affirm, eyes on. 117,000 meters out.
3-2, this is 1-4.
Send it.
Interrogative, do you want us to hold at this compound and set up a base of fire? We have good eyes looking to the airfield at this time break.
Yes.
If you want to start moving down into the airfield, that'd be fucking awesome. We have a good position for you.
Be advised, 1-4, I have infantry moving on movement marker 0935. I'm sure they're going to engage us if we push to the airfield break. I just don't want us being so spread apart again, over.
Roger, interrogative, do you want to consolidate back on our location and push in from our location eastward?
Negative, put us out in the open break. There's a tree line to my direct east about 400 meters out that can allow me to push the airfield very quickly, over. Stand by 1 Alpha.
Roger that, 1-4's gonna be picking it up and moving to your location.
1-4's pushing up to our position this time, over. Sending traffic, Alpha.
Alpha's dropping the RPG.
Roger. I come moving. Rob, what's your engaging?
3-2, this is 1-4, be advised. I just looked at the terrain to my direct east.
Say again?
I just looked at the terrain looking east into the airfield at this time break. It looks fucking perfect enough for you guys to move in. We have a really good position right here, and we don't want to move and lose our fucking base of fire to go over to you guys.
Roger, just afraid we get attacked from the west, but we'll start moving to the airfield this time, over. Alright, 3-2. Say again? Copy, start moving to the airfield time now.
Gotta keep following the tree line. There's a load of, there's an approach and we get to the A zone, it's good definitely.
Yeah, that's my plan too as well. Looks like the best thing to do. Be advised, 1-4 is holding up from their position. They don't want to move to us, so we gotta make sure we keep ourselves
stay in the trees.
Concealed as best as we can and not get engaged too close, over.
Hey, so if there's no armor left, then we're good to go, I think.
Yeah, we should be, hopefully.
3-2, this is 1-4.
Send traffic, over.
Roger, we have it held down right here. Let us know when you're moving in.
Hold up a quick second.
Roger. You guys push up to that building on the Android here along the ASR. We're going to push to the airfield from there.
You're on wrong man.
I'll send that to you, let you know our movement, over.
Oh, Roger.
Good copy, 3-2 out. How are we looking on 40mm yellow smokes, Alpha Bravo?
Fucking wood, yellow on 40s.
Talking about the yellow smoke.
3-2, this is 1-4.
Send it.
Interrogative, are you moving direct south or are you reconsolidating?
Direct south, we advise engage the infantry to our direct east, over.
Got him, we're good, you're good. Alpha's gonna clear them out. Hold position. Copy.
Moving up, Mike.
up.
Be advised, Bunko on the far side of the airfield still has guys inside.
Send it.
BMP went up.
Did you copy my last traffic?
Hey, from base, you saying that we have you have clear line of sight unless to push up towards the airfield. Over.
Negative. I'm not saying that at all. Stand by. Break. I'm saying that if you want to consolidate to our location, we have perfect coverage moving you guys from AP3 to the east. How copy?
Say again?
You guys are getting way too fucking far from us.
Yeah, Roger. Stand by.
Last time I guess.
Alright, if those rockets coming towards us,
Rockets.
1-4, this is 3-2. You better watch those rockets over.
That's me and one firing somewhere. One firing landing behind us.
Yes,
I'm talking about the rockets coming towards you, 1-4. Are they hitting you or no? Over.
Negative. Raw far fucking northwest. About
Yeah. Yeah, Bravo Alpha. We're putting ourselves too far apart from 1-4. Stop moving east. Either we're moving south or we're moving west. They're not moving to our position. I told you that earlier.
Fuck. Understood. We're gonna just leave this compound alone then.
Hey, they said they had a good position. They don't want to move towards our position, so we gotta start moving either to this airfield or back west.
It's a bunker southeast of Alpha Plus.
Okay, I see it. 600, 220, 620, 620.
Be advised, 3 guys inside the bunker has the slips. We're gonna take
Stand by 1. Alpha, start moving south. On my position time now.
How far is that thing away?
So you can fit a foot on it.
650.
I know, right?
Yeah, that's not how bounding over.
Be advised, if we go into the airfield from here, that bunker's gonna have enfilading fire on us. Hey,
Oh, that's what's pulling west again. Hopefully the comes too long. Or long enough.
hey, Flum, do you want us to go right now?
Stand by, come with me over here. Go over here on my position, Bravo. Bike move.
Havoc 1-4, interrogative.
Send traffic over.
Roger, interrogative. What's your plan?
Stand by 1, I'm trying to figure it out right now. Right now, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have some guys who are complaining if we go back into a circle over. Get one Bravo on my position. Recon with me.
Going from your location south, that's fine, but you're not going to be forced to run like half a kilometer.
See this? You see this, Lee? See this right here? We got cover right here from this tree line. You see that? Well, not cover, but concealment. You see that? We could dodge it.
I guess that's good.
Yeah.
Enough. Okay, sure.
Let's follow you. It's kind of good.
Right,
I don't want them complaining about us going in a circle right now.
Oh, that's the second rocket salvo.
Go, Mike. Hold here and wait for them to catch up. Get low. Alright, for Bravo, start moving south. Follow along this this ditch along here towards the airfield.
Oh shit.
Got the rocket trucks firing in.
Oh, baby. All the way to me and actual. There's a good fucking pass.
Somewhat good, at least.
Hey,
ooh, I just hit somebody's head.
Much great concert.
3-2, this is 1-4.
Send it.
It doesn't matter if you don't want to move, then we can move towards you, but something needs to fucking happen so we can take this airfield.
Levi's already told you we're moving south right now along this ditch towards the airfield this time. Over.
We're not gonna be able to take that left turn like you said. We're gonna follow this tree line up to the ASR.
Do what you can to get to the airfield.
Routed. 3-2 might better be pushed south or east, and then
If we move east, we get too far apart from 1-4, but they're not leaving their position. Over.
Copy.
Smith.
Hey, firm, send it.
Sergeant Smith.
Send it. Do you not hear me?
Pausing this exercise right now and getting everybody down here.
Copy.
This is enough.
1-4 is 3-2.
Bravo, approaching runway.
First round is calling for a pause X. Move to my position if you can.
Recommend 1-4, fucking watch fire.
Pause X. Pause X. Bravo.
Do you want us to push back to you?
A firm. Aries, you can read me on this net or hear me on this net. Pause exercise.
Stay firm. Primary areas is off comms, so.
Copy. Can you move 1-4 my position over?
Roger, moving.
That was impressive, Aries. Good. TP you over.
Alpha's on you.
Reposit, ignore the fire. He's trying to get them to hold fire.
Smith, you can
Ignore
go
that fire.
You can go ahead and tell fucking Zeus to delete everything.
Copy. Storm Quick, can you delete everything?
Yeah, there's like a rogue unit. I think they're all good now.
Copy, yeah.
Three, two, this is 1-4 and Rogue. Do you want to pop green smoke?
A firm, smokes pop.
You guys can go ahead and condition for your weapons if you haven't already.
Condition 4.
Three, two, this is 1-4. We've had to roll up time now. I'll let you know when our last fire team's here.
Roger.
Roger.
Delta section is present.
I'm waiting for one more. Alright, 1-4's out here.
All right. How do you guys think this training's going so far?
Rough suck.
Not the best time.
We're getting our asses kicked.
So overall, nobody thinks it's going stellar, outstanding, out fucking standing, any other fucking term you want to put on it?
Negative stop.
Negative
for Suds.
You guys know what the beautiful part is about a training as opposed to an aux op or an actual task force operation? We can stop it whenever the fuck we want to fix mistakes. Why haven't we stopped to fix the mistakes that have been made already? Why am I the person stopping this training to bring attention to these mistakes? Why are you NCOs not stepping the fuck up and doing your jobs? We're going to break this training down from top to bottom of what we've already ran. Alright? Now the first part.
What was a rhetorical question?
Let's look at the actual plan of attack here. Okay? This is not to point out someone being stupid. This is purely to point out other thought processes. Okay? So I want you guys to open your maps and look at our avenue of approach, our OPs, our APs, so on and so forth. Anybody see a potentially better option as to how to approach this objective?
Affirm.
Who said affirm?
Greg's in.
Stand up. What do you think?
I think we should have went far to the north at like Hilltop 230 and went west and came in from the north to south.
Is that a hill? That's elevation marker.
So you think we should have went way up north like that?
Then head east and then from north to south.
All right. Yeah. All those guys circling out to the east there, that's what I'd have done too.
That's what I
As
recommended.
soon as we left the LZ, I'd have come
Exactly
up behind those
what I
fucking hills
recommended.
and ran just like that up onto that fucking hilltop right there.
Exactly what I recommended to Callisto.
Now, some of you may or may not understand the reasoning as to why I would do that. Okay? There's a couple of reasons behind that. But before we get to it, Private Callisto, go ahead.
Roger, stop, thank you. That's all on me. Sergeant Smith was adamant on the eastern side, and I was insisting on the western side, so that's all me.
All right. Anybody here tell me the effective range of a weapons element?
About 1,300 meters.
600 meters first turn.
Anybody here tell me the effective range of a weapons element?
600 meters first turn.
1,200?
Can anybody here tell me the effective range of a weapons element? What is the maximum point effect? What is the
500 meters, I'm sorry. 500 meters.
500 fucking meters for an M4. How many weapon systems in a fucking weapon squad do you have that can reach beyond 500 meters?
Only 2 first turn.
2. How many weapon systems are there in a weapon squad?
4 top.
You have 4 weapon systems in a fucking weapon squad?
10.
Roger, top. 2 mods, 2 240s top.
Pretty sure you have 10.
Effective range is 300 meters.
Your effective range is 500 meters for a weapons element. Weapons element is what within a platoon? What is their job?
Press the enemy. Or a lot of rifle squads to
To
maneuver.
support. You cannot support what you cannot what?
C top.
See. I know goddamn well you guys couldn't see us when we were back down in these woods, so you sure shit weren't supporting us. You were just engaging shit at a click out. So that means if the effective range of your element is 500 meters and your job is to support the other elements, you have to be inside of 500 meters of them, right? Because you're engaging shit that's beyond them. You guys understanding that concept?
Affirm.
Affirm top.
So that means we take the eastern approach, push up there on hill 211. Not only do we not get fucked over by that BMP and that Shilka sitting up there, but as we push down and assault the airfield, you guys are within range to actually cover us. We then take a hard point. You guys push up, take that point, and then we
So
move
you
forward.
suck the operation. Keep forgetting that we can stop an operation. I mean, stop mid-training.
Everybody understanding that so far?
Affirm.
Okay. Somebody tell me what that is over there.
A tower?
Military compound.
Fortified enemy position. Anybody know what was inside that fortified enemy position?
Negative top.
Enemy stop.
Negative top.
Enemies. We engaged guys inside that compound, correct?
Affirm.
So can anybody explain to me why we turned our fucking back to it and just started running away from it?
By my top.
Yep.
We received orders that since 1-4 couldn't move or wasn't willing to move, we had to pull back to get within effective range of their weapon systems.
So because they can't move, you think you should turn your back to the enemy?
We did try our best to use cover and concealment top, but affirm.
1-4, why couldn't you move?
We had a fucking excellent position top to the western side, and if we would have moved, it would have fucking fucked up our tempo that we had set by
You had
pressing
an
the enemy
excellent position
constantly
for what?
to engage inside the airfield top
What's your job as a weapons element?
to support the infantry top.
So how the fuck are you supporting the infantry if your primary focus is engaging inside the airfield when we're not even there?
We're not top.
Doesn't really make much sense in the grand scheme of things, does it?
Negative top.
So your excellent position back there at AP3, how far away is the guys you're engaging?
About fucking 700 meters up.
What's the effective range of your element?
500 meters up.
Sure it was an excellent position?
Negative top.
Hard
Sorry about
months.
the noise, I was scratching my ears. I'm sorry, guys.
Disregard that. You covered it.
All right. Now on to the rifle side of things. Someone explain to me the general concept of fire and maneuver.
One element hold, one element move, not at the same time, Tom.
All right, when we maneuver on the enemy, we flank the enemy, correct?
Playful.
And why is it every single time that Alpha pushed to contact when Bravo was already engaged, all we did was move right onto your position?
I can't explain that.
Or move directly online with you?
Did not explain it. Sergeant Stewart?
Top, in some of those engagements, they already cleared out the contacts by the time we pushed up on them.
Not asking as to whether or not the fucking threat was eliminated. I'm asking why we moved directly onto their pause or directly online with them. That's not what fire and maneuver is. Unless you plan on sitting there waiting and holding line and letting 1-4 maneuver on it and flank up around them and clear that enemy position. The whole point of the second element maneuvering out from behind the base of fire is to flank around the enemy. If we push up on top of them, then we're also engaged.
A from top.
You guys understand, I mean genuinely understand what I'm getting at here, because this is the second 3-2 training I've been to in as many weeks where it was just overall utter fucking confusion, like nobody had any idea what was going on and no thought was actually going into any decisions made. It was just go, 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 go. We're bouncing around like a goddamn bouncy ball, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Everybody running, trying to fucking engage something and not putting any thought into how we're actually maneuvering. The number of times that we walked out directly in the field of fire of that goddamn BMP that was up there on that hill behind me is absolutely atrocious. If that happened in an actual operation, you guys would be fucked, because one of my Zeus operators are going to fucking destroy you if you do that shit. And you did it without a second thought.
I tell them to move, and these guys keep moving where they...
That is not what we teach you guys to do. Now, I understand I sound like a dick right now. But goddamn, you guys keep doing this, and then you bitch and moan when we fucking yell at you after an operation. If you can't do it in a fucking training, you sure as shit aren't going to pull it off in an operation. And then you got to deal with the captain yelling at you.
Can't explain it to him because he'll get mad at us, so there's not really anything for us to do.
You guys feel like you understand fucking concepts that I've gone over so far.
Hey, friends up.
Hey, friends
up.
The whole tent was to do that. The whole tent was to do that. But soon as stuff go flying, people are doing something opposite.
Certainly.
Hey, from Tanker Top, just a comment that whoever mentioned that we should have gone north and then east and then go south into the airfield, that's what we did.
But we tried to do.
That was what we were trying to do. No top, thank you.
Yeah, that's what we're doing now, basically. All right. So, as I said, in terms of the plan of attack, what we did isn't necessarily wrong or the bad way or whatever, however the fuck you want to word it, in terms of attacking this position. It's not the way I personally would have done it and still make it fucking work. But do you guys understand kind of the thought process of moving around to the east there, getting up on this hill behind us and having a little bit better position in terms of being able to support, get support from the weapons element and push down from there?
Affirm,
That
Top. That
makes
was the
sense to
original
everybody?
plan.
Okay. Like I said,
The whole original
just another
plan
way
to
of
do it.
fucking looking at it, another thought process, basically. So go ahead.
Thank you for starting. Again, that's all me. In terms of fucking 3-2 bouncing around, that was all because of me as well. For starting. We were getting fucking split up. You know, I was maneuvering my element to get split up without fucking realizing it. And we were fucking having a slingshot 3-2 all the way back to our location. So I'll take fucking fault for them moving around sporadically.
I think it's both of our fault, practically, so I should have waited on you.
All right, well, let's take a look at that situation, specifically when, like, you guys were up there on the hill and we were pushing down through the town and that BMP kept fucking you guys up, all right? So what could we have done as an entire element between the two squads to alleviate that situation, to stop 1-4 from getting fucked up and to stop us from having to pull all the way back up to 1-4's position and then get clusterfucked moving down around north here and so on? What could we have done to alleviate that? Sergeant Lee.
Thank you, Top. 1-4 could have relayed the exact position of the BMP. We had enfilading fire from the town. We could have.
We already knew where the fucking BMP was. We knew where the BMP was before we even pushed down near the town.
Negative, Top. At least I didn't know the exact position of the BMP.
All right, Sergeant Smith, why did your Alpha team leader not know where the BMP was that we called out before our Bravo? Why did he not know where the BMP was before we even pushed down into the town? Because we spotted that shit long before that.
1-4 got engaged from a separate BMP that none of us even spotted or saw.
This is not the BMP, Top.
Yeah, marked all of them on the blue 4, and 1-4 was engaged in the BMP, then they got spotted by another BMP that was right next to that when they engaged. If I'm correct, Private Callisto?
Roger, yeah, thank you, Sergeant. Pretty much, we were calling out fucking BMPs left and right, and honestly, I was getting confused, and probably everyone fucking was. I got up at one point, but it probably got fucking drowned out by us having to break contact and fucking calling for help and shit, so.
Yeah, there were the two that pushed up close to you guys, basically back there, and then there was the one up on top of the fucking hill there next to the ZSU. So, how do we alleviate that, though? You guys are getting tore up in your position. We were pushed down into the town. How do we alleviate that?
My squad pushed up on it and clearing it.
Smoke and displace. Why stay in that position? You're being engaged by multiple armor pieces. Why not smoke and go back up the hill and drop on the backside of the and into the west side of town and rally up with us? You know the most dangerous place for a fucking armor piece to fight? I know. In an urban environment. You know where fucking infantry is strongest against armor? In an urban environment. Why stay on the face of a slope getting your fucking face ripped off when you can smoke and displace and pull back up the hill?
Everything I called up.
Disappear.
That's everything I called up.
They had no idea where you went.
Everything.
Rally up with us. We could have circled around the south side. So we could have alleviated that situation purely by stop, break contact. Don't try and be Rambo. Smoke and get the fuck out of there. You understand what I'm talking about, guys?
Whoop. Affirm.
Affirm.
That way, if we would have broke contact and dropped down in there, got into the town, if the BMPs chased us, we smoke them when they come into town. If they don't, we disappear into the fucking trees to the south and circle around behind all this shit. And we're good to go. Now we've closed that distance. We're not beyond the effective range of all our weapon systems. We can engage all of the armor. We can engage the infantry, so on and so forth. You guys need to take a little bit of time and actually think about what you're doing, okay? I don't want you guys running around like fucking maniacs, just trying to go off of instinct, okay? I understand that you always feel pressured to move faster. At the end of the day, you can move as fast as you want, but when you're dead, you ain't moving at all. You have to stop and think about what you're doing, what you're about to do, what you're planning on doing. I don't expect you to make a snap decision and get it right. Okay? You don't have as much experience as what others do. Take the time to stop and think. Is this the right thing to do? Can I still accomplish my job from that position? So on. Just stop and think about what you're doing. Everybody clear on that?
Where's
On top.
Affirm.
All right. That's all I got to go over. Sergeant Smith, anything from you?
Oh, no, top.
All right. Who's actually running 1-4 tonight?
Prep Callisto top.
All right, Private Callisto, you got anything else to go over?
Nothing I haven't already gone over top. Thank you.
All right. Is EXO here?
Affirm.
Oh, there he is. EXO, did you have anything that you seen that you wanted to go over real quick? I know this is much like a fucking debrief, and I called politics for you guys, but there's a lot of fucking things to fix here.
You pretty much covered everything already.
Doing okay?
All right. Jesus Christ, there's fucking tons of you. Sergeant McCoy?
Everything that I've seen has been touched on for Sergeant. Thank you.
All right. Guess it's up to you guys. You want to continue?
Actually, I just remember one thing.
Son of a bitch, there's always one.
Yeah, apologies. So, for the weapons guys, you guys engaged at BRDM with a Maz. It's probably not a good idea. Those rounds are meant for much larger targets. Plus, it was already confirmed disabled, so stop wasting your ammunition. That's all I got. Thank you.
Yeah, that was somewhat my fault on that one in terms of the BRDM. No, it was. I was going to hit it with the AT4, and for whatever reason, when I came out here, my fucking AT4 tube was empty. I don't know how the fuck that's possible, considering they come with a goddamn rocket in them. That's the first time I've ever seen that one happen. So
your new one seemed to work.
Yeah, that one was fine. I was able to go the BMP. Ballisto, go ahead.
Thank you, top. Last thing. One of my teams engaged in that fucking BRDM. That's completely on me. One of my guys asked for my permission to fucking take it out, and I gave him the go ahead.
You guys hit that thing with HE, didn't you?
Special smaller.
A from top.
All right, I thought so. It was a big ass mushroom cloud.
What's up?
That's not, not necessarily a huge deal. I mean, we hit GAZs with fucking HE and shit. But yeah, that's more so. It is something that I would suggest, leaving to a rifle squad. Tell the rifle guys, hey, you hit it with a fucking AT4 or a law, but we were kind of shit out of luck, thanks to me. Cardinal Holleran.
Thank you, Top. I just wanted to say to 1-4, whoever took that molly shot against the Zeus cannon and the BMP, holy shit, that was amazing. That was like hitting a goddamn...
Good shot, 1-4.
Pinhole. So good fucking shot on that one. Both of those. That's all, Top. Thanks.
Thank you.
All right. Anyways, I'll leave it up to you guys if you want to continue training. I know we're already kind of at that time period or whatever. But seriously, just especially when you guys are in operation, so I don't have to hear the fucking captain yell at you, because I would much rather me fucking yell at you than hear the captain yell at you, because then it just, I don't know, it pisses me off when he has to yell at you guys. So, especially when you guys are in operations, please just fucking take a minute and think about what you're doing. If platoon or whoever is pressuring you to move faster, just tell them to hold the fuck on. Wait one, whatever. Just take a minute and think about what you're doing before just blindly following orders and just running off like a maniac. Because all you're going to do is put yourself, and more importantly, your fucking guys at risk. And that's a problem. All right, so just take a minute. But that's all I got. Sergeant Smith, Private Callisto, fucking whoever goddamn else is here. If you guys want to continue training, then let's get after it. If not, then whatever. That's it.
Alright guys, I promised you 2300, so if you gotta go, you can go.
Yeah, we can end it here.
Well, I would say it was... Okay, we can end it.
There's plenty more shit to kill if you want to kill it.
No. Sergeant Smith and I talked beforehand, and we said that fucking like 22:30 is when we're gonna fucking stop it, and it's already half an hour too late.
Yep.
And someone's missing their fucking class right now, so.
Oh no, he's not even here. He's not here right now.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna do.
It's too fucking long.
Yeah.
Thanks for filling this.
All right, so let's do this here real quick. We'll go around the rodeo again. Lieutenant Taylor, got anything?
Negative.
First Sergeant.
No, motherfucker, I just said 10 seconds ago.
You may have something extra. You may have something extra. You never know. Sergeant McCoy.
Were you listening the past 10 minutes, Sergeant?
You may have something extra. You never know. Gotta be precautious. Sergeant McCoy.
Nothing that hasn't already been touched on. Thank you.
Sergeant Holleran.
Y'all have fun tonight.
Whoop.
Copy. Proper killer still for everybody else in general.
People had fun, alright.
Yeah,
fucking weak
Smith,
ass.
after we talk to our squads, are we cool if we just do a private fucking
Yeah,
debrief?
that's fine.
Alright, thank you.
Anybody have anything for the General Assembly here for 1-4 and 3-2?
General Assembly? What is this, the fucking Senate?
Hey, firm.
Apparently we've turned into the UN.
We have two caucuses here.
This is not a democracy, by the way.
I start making you motherfuckers wear togas and shit.
Well, if anybody have no thing or nothing, whichever way you want to say that word, you are dismissed.
Dipper for dollars,
Alright.
I guess.
1-4, go down to Shaw's channel. We're gonna fucking talk real quick. I'm gonna head off and talk to Shaw. Or fucking Smith.
Our 3-2, you know where the party room's at.
Oh, we're already in Shaw's channel.
Stop coughing in my ear. Ooh, that breath stinks.